so by pitching it around a little bit. It cost them. We could have a great finish.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Buying time to his left.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this
thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now back to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 12. 1:47 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike forward. I'm here.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Opening drive touchdown, and two-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for two and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 25-yard line. Check. 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
59.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
First down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You give a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes is going to float this over the middle deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they're audible right into a blitzing situation.
Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media maybe firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go, 4th down. Mahomes steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He'll run it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go.